Judges these days. Wait, what did he say? What did he say here? He said, judges these days sucks. The true sun god. Oh, God. Okay, we got a raw player over here. I love the winged dragon of chicken. The winged chicken of raw. Give you some salmonella over here, you know? Hey, what's good? I don't know. You tell me, man. You tell me. What is going on here? My opponent thinks his true sun god's continuous spell still adds a raw even when I pop it on activation with my fallen and the virtuous. Okay, continuous spells must be face up on the field when their effects resolve in order to resolve successfully. If they chain to destroy the true sun god before true sun god resolves, it will not add anything. To be fair, it adds sphere mode. That is a scary card. We like sphere mode in this house. Do the players see that you're typing? They don't. I wish they did. I wish there was something that was like, Judge is typing. Any other questions, Duelist? So MST negates. Thank Judge. It negates in this situation. It doesn't negate. It resolves without effect. Some might even go as far as to say that it fizzles. Make Steven add that feature? Bro, I've asked for this years ago. Yeah, I said the F slur, chat. I said the F slur. No, it's really funny. I learned recently that that word is an official MTG term. In Magic the Gathering, when a card resolves without effect, it fizzles, and that is the official game term in Magic. That's why people say it in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, bro, this guy's typing up a storm, man. It stopped being an official term in 6th edition. Well, it was an official term. I understand what you're saying, but it says on activation, ruling says it's not required to be on field to activate effect. I have given you the ruling. Here, you do not add. Proceed. Do not add. You do not add. Proceed. You don't add. I've given you the ruling. Proceed. Once it's activated and not negated, it's good. No, that is not correct. I have given the ruling 30 seconds to send the true sun god to the graveyard and proceed. Go. I've given you the ruling. Stop arguing. I've given you the ruling. Stop arguing. I've given you the ruling. Please proceed. Send this to the grave, Duelist. Thank you. All right. Have a nice day. Alex Credini the GOAT. Hello, my dude. How you doing? What are you playing? 60 card. He's playing Malice Mitsu, 60 cards. What are we, huh? Judge, if I impulse Medius the femboy, does he still have to shuffle? Because I know that you have to shuffle even if you don't summon him. That effect is negated. Of course, it negates the whole effect. Come on, man. It negates the whole effect. The entire effect is negated. Impulse negates the entire effect. He hit it with the Medius the femboy. Come on, man. Put some respect on my goat, Medius the twink. He's not a femboy. He's a twink. It's different. It's different. Not the same. Not the same. Not the same thing. Mitsu Malice is a legit deck, by the way. I refuse to believe it. I just can't believe people still play Malice cards, man. Like, why are we doing this? He talked to me, a femboy. Ooh, Brazil! Brazil mentioned! Fazoel! Fazoel! Brazil mentioned. This is how they laugh in Brazil, chat. Okay, Brazilians, this is how they laugh. They go, fucking Memento. I don't think people still played this deck. I was shocked at how good this deck performed for a long time. Oh, he's playing with the Goblinos. I never thought this deck was that crazy. Oh, and he gets to play this as like an extra engine. So, okay, question. Is one Gabanga full Memento combo? It is? It's full Memento combo. I didn't think one Goblin was enough. Hi, my opponent can activate Fusion Mementotlin. Why wouldn't they be able to? Why wouldn't they be able to? Like, you can fuse with your board, right? Why would they not be able to? My answer to this, I love when people ask this exact question. Because my answer to this always, like, has people go, oh, yeah, fair. Because field is full. Are you suggesting that polymerization is not a legal activation with a full board? Is this what you're suggesting? Because typically, everyone knows you can activate poly with a full board. This is always my go-to response here. Now, see? Every time, bro. Every time. He's got you like, actually, okay. No, you're right. Okay, thanks. See? See? This is legal. Proceed. This is like the exact example, right? It's the exact proof. It's the exact proof that Yu-Gi-Oh players do not learn how the game works. They just learn everything on a card by card by card by card basis. For some reason, I don't understand why, but for some reason, Yu-Gi-Oh players do not learn by learning like actual rulings. They learn individual case-by-case scenarios. Like I did the same thing back when I used to play Gem Knight FTK. I would summon Lady Brilliant Diamond, and in the combo, you would activate Lady Brilliant Diamond with a full board. Like you would have 6 monsters on board, and you would activate this card with a full board, which specifically says once per turn, you can send one face-up Gem Knight monster you control to the grave, and if you do, special summon a Gem Knight fusion monster from your extra deck. And so many people were like, Judge, he can't do that. He has a full board. And I literally, every time, and sometimes the judges would even go, no, you can't do that. And I would go, Judge, are you suggesting I can't activate polymerization with a full board? Are you suggesting I can't activate poly with a full board? And then the judge too would go, oh yeah, I guess. And then they would go, actually, no, you can do that. I would do that constantly, because for some reason, everyone knows you can activate poly with a full board. But the moment the card does the same thing, but isn't poly, everyone loses their mind. I just don't understand how people actively play a game like a ton. Like people play this game nonstop. I don't understand how people play this game as much as they do and don't understand like the most basic things. Shout out to D-Mock, my goat. Greatest card ever printed. Summon Breaker. Okay, so he's gonna ask, he activates Ring. Breaker CL1, Ring CL2. 1600 damage is dealt. 1600 damage is dealt. But wait 1 second. Okay, but he doesn't have Prio. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? In GOAT, if you don't ring in chain to the effect to gain the counter, they do in fact have Prio to pop one of your back row. Yes, that is how that works. Like you either have to ring on the effect to gain the counter, because otherwise on res of that chain in GOAT, they can go on res, Prio, Breaker, pop a back row. Like, what are we talking? Again, like, if you're gonna play the format, learn the game's rules. Bro, type one full sentence, please. Please, type a full sentence. Prio is to put counter, not pop. There is no Prio to put the counter, as that is a fucking trigger effect. What are you talking about? The chain here is CL1 to place the counter, CL2 ring to destroy. Ring resolves first, pops the 1600 attack breaker. You both take 1600. There is no situation where you can ring to burn 1900 before they can Prio to pop the back row. So here, you either, I need to print screen this lol. Please do! Screenshot it! Post it on Reddit! Post it on Facebook and all that stuff, so everyone else can look at you and call you a dumb fuck. What are we talking about, man? Proceed with the duel. Jesus Christ. In fact, duelist, this is gonna go in a YouTube video. You won't even have to send the screenshot. You can just save the link to your computer, and you can link it to whoever the fuck you want. By all means, dude. Link that shit. Come on, man. He's saying the Prio is to place the counter. It's a fucking trigger effect. The whole point is that Prio is, it's called ignition effect priority for a reason. It is you get to retain priority to activate an ignition effect. Ignition. Do you want to know what the difference between ignition and a trigger effect is? Is that one, you activate an open game state. The other just activates when the thing happens. Are we fucking serious right now? Goat players not understanding Prio for the 1000th time, man. For the 1000th time. He's literally asking, is the summon... Oh my god. I can't. I can't. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking... You know what? Time travel was the correct response. Special summon Water Kaiju, then he tried to activate the spell. Other monsters return you activate this card except light monsters. I'm summoning Kaiju on his side, then summon tokens. Is this not the Winged Dragon of Ra guy from before? Is this him? This is the Winged Dragon of Ra guy, right? Is the true sun god? I think that it is. It is him. Okay. This is the second very basic ruling that you have gotten wrong today. I will be setting you to beginner so you may learn the basics of the game in unranked before returning to ranked. I'm going to be so real. Knowing that your continuous spell has to be on board to resolve is super basic, and something like this, you know, you cannot summon other monsters. You did summon the monster. You cannot sanctuary after summoning a water monster. Like, you cannot do that. That is not legal. I'm just going to set him to beginner for this. I feel like that's very reasonable. We'll do this. This. Have a nice day. You know that tokens are monsters is like baseline required knowledge. Not even just that. It's more so he didn't know that if he summons a monster to his opponent's board, that he's the one summoning, which I feel like is extremely basic. Judges these days. Wait, what did he say? What did he say here? He said, judges these days sucks. You clearly don't know basic rulings. You should learn and read your cards. You would even give ruling website where it says that. You don't need a ruling website for that. Your card says so already. Your card says so. Read the card. Read the cards. Like, read the cards, duelist. I'm gonna be so real. Read the fucking card, man. Just read the card.